A bunch of calls of the day today. Under Armour upgraded to buy. Stiefel, we'll take that one first. Shannon, you watching Under Armour?
I am. We discussed this a few weeks ago when we were talking about Nike, I think. And so I look at UA. I mean, they clearly, they broke onto the scene. They grew revenue significantly on innovation, and they really haven't innovated over the last several years, and that's why they haven't been able to garner any additional market share. The story for Under Armour is not in the U.S. because we all go and we see them at these off-price outlet malls. We see constant promotional deals, and so the decline in their wholesale sell-through recently has actually helped margins. And now we're seeing nice growth outside of the United States. APAC, EMEA, both stronger, and so I think that this is a turnaround play that might have some legs. Interesting.
We'll see. Maybe the worst is behind this one. I'll tell you what, the other call that I thought today was really interesting, Brenda, Intel. I mean, you knew it was only a matter of time before somebody tried to pick this thing up off the mat and say that, if now's not the time to necessarily buy it, at least maybe it's not the time to sell it if you've been suffering in it. Upgraded to market perform at Northland. Their breakup value, the breakup of value exceeds its enterprise value. The target remains 46. Now, I'm not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that they think that this thing is going to suddenly turn into, a gold machine. But is now maybe the time to take a look at Intel?
We have owned Intel for a number of years. We're patient investors, but I will tell you that we are beginning to rethink our investment here. This is a story that has been, plagued, honestly, by some misexecution problems, and it's always on the come in terms of a turnaround happening, and we just have yet to see it really materialize here. Now, more recently, we were disappointed in the gross margin numbers we just saw. Some of that was because of mix, but it's to be in such a group where we feel fundamentals are just strong for demand in general for chips, that we are beginning to think that maybe there's better opportunities elsewhere. And we have had kind of a barbell approach where we added NVIDIA into our portfolio in March. Certainly have been pleased with performance there, but we are starting to rethink our investment here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not surprised to hear you that. I mean, look, Farmer Jim Lebenthal was the biggest supporter on this program of Intel, and even he bailed. He just sold the last of it last week. He told us. I'm kind of surprised, actually, that you're still in the stock.
Yeah, so we are, as I said, we're patient, and we've been waiting, especially in this market where so many technology stocks are quite expensive. This is one that hadn't worked, that was in a group that we felt was fundamentally strong, where there could be a place for everybody in the group to perform well. But we just have seen, again, execution problems, and in our view, there is value there. We don't think there's a lot of downside, but the question is, how long are we going to stick around from here? Yeah. And it seems like there are opportunities elsewhere.
Let's hope there's not a lot of downside left. It's already been so painful for you, as you know, and other shareholders who remain in Intel.